Greetings, my noble knights of desire, Blaze Templar, and I'm going to be showing off a team that I kind of came up with a few days ago that I really quite like. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't have a defogger or a rapid spinner. I do have Mega Scissor, which could have been a defogger, but it's an offensive, bulky Mega Scissor, so unfortunately it's not running defog. But regardless, just going to get into the games that I have on this PC right now. Unfortunately, I don't have all of them on this PC because I actually played a few on my laptop. But anyway, led the Tapu Koko knowing that he has nothing on the team that really takes it terribly well, so I went into it, Volt Switch, predicting the switch. But he stayed in, whatever, go into a Zoomer, I'll take it, play rough. Works out alright. My Azu is actually a belly drum set, bulky, but in comes the Gengar. I'm kind of afraid of this thing with Azumarill because of Sludge Bomb, but Tyranitar actually deals with Gengar quite nicely. Unfortunately, it is a sub-disable set, which is a bit annoying, but at the time when I saw the sub, I was like, oh no, sub-disable Destiny Bond, so I have to play around this thing really carefully. So that's my mindset for a lot of the match, more than it should have been. But his Sludge Wave does crit. I do destroy the sub. I'm pretty sure he's going to disable me, but at the same time, I don't want to risk him going and breaking my sub at this point, so I go for another sub here, just in case he did. He didn't though, so whatever. At this point, I just want this thing dead because it is outside of the sub, and if not, I'll break his sub, kind of convincing him. Unfortunately, my Fire Blast missed. I put that on this Tyranitar set as I wanted a way to get around Mega Scissor, as that thing actually can take a Flamethrower from a special Tyranitar if it's invested right, which really surprised me. But anyway, can go into Scissor now, pursue to break his sub. I don't really mind Scissor taking damage in this match as he has that Heatran, which really cripples my Scissor set as I don't have superpower. But he's going to disable me. Annoying, but at this range I can just pursue trap him, get rid of Gengar. I don't have to worry about the potential Destiny Bond. My mind was really stuck on Destiny Bond, but he didn't have it, as you could kind of notice between the Shadow Ball and the Sludge Bomb, or Sludge Wave. But, you know, I thought he did, so go into Tyranitar knowing that it can take anything Zapdos wants to throw at it, especially once the sand is up. I am running, like I said, a special bulky, or am I? You're going to see something kind of neat. I pulled out a Gen 4 set that hasn't seen action in a long time. Go for the substitute because I know he's going to probably Volt Switch or Hard Switch. Either way, I'll get a nice, safe sub. He goes for the Earth Power. Unfortunately for him, I had the Focus Punch, which absolutely crushes that Heatran's HP. Unfortunately, it actually survived, which makes me think he is physically defensive. Really quite surprising, but I can't stand. I can't risk getting Earth-powered. So I go into Lando. He taunts me. Unfortunately, that means no rocks for me right now, but I can U-turn safely out. Goes into Mew, probably predicting the Earthquake, but I just wanted to get out and into something that can come in. And it turns out this is a great opportunity for me to go for the Z Belly Drum, get my HP back up to full, drop it back down to half, maximize my attack, and his team cannot handle Azumarill. Not at this range. So down goes Mew. He got greedy, but unfortunately it is going to be a big problem. There's no way Zapdos is going to survive a +6 Aqua Jet. He does get the paralysis off, which could prove very useful for him. Unfortunately, the Aqua Jet does go through, hits Heatran, he goes into Gyarados, and it is the Moxie Gyarados, so he's not going to get a Intimidate off. But he Earthquakes, I survive it, and the play rough is more than enough to finish off Mega Gyarados. So that was one of the matches I had, and it worked really nicely. I actually really like this team. So let's go into the next match. This one, I was going, his Drampa is probably running Flamethrower. Mega Diancie, probably make sure that spikes don't pop up on his side. Toxapex, the kind of tanky wall. Kind of, you know, that set going on. So I'm not too worried about this team coming in, but in comes the Diancie. I'm not surprised. I'm going to Earthquake, try to scare him out is kind of what I'm thinking here. And I know, oh, he's going to want to switch here. But apparently Diancie gets Magnet Rise. I did not know that. So he gets the rocks up for basically free, and I have to U-turn out because unfortunately my only way to hit Dayansi was the Earthquake. But that's going to scare it out. I know he's going to want to run because he doesn't want to get bullet punched, and I'm going to just pursue it to get some damage off. In comes Magearna. I'm kind of fearing the hidden power fire, so I decided to go into Azu. But he goes for Aura Sphere, which makes me think he doesn't have it. So I can go right back into Mega Scissor as he Volt Switches. So I'm pretty sure that I can deal with this. The Toxapex, I'm not really worried about either. Even if he burns me, it's not that huge of a deal. It'd be annoying. But at this point, Mega Scissor can kind of just sit here, get up to max attack, roost up to make sure that it has enough health, pursuit, all that fun jazz. I am in bad shape, though, so I do need to get my health back up as he Baneful bunkers, probably fearing me going for that second pursuit. But at this point, I can just maximize my attack or HP, get back up to a really healthy margin. I know I was risking a burn, but I wanted to be at max health just in case. In comes Minior. I'm not really sure what this thing wants to do, so I'm going to go for the Pursuit. And it does have Focus Sash, which is a thing, but now I can just Bullet Punch, finish it off. Not a big deal there. In comes Magearna. Bullet Punch should take it out, but no, it actually survives with just a smidgen of HP. But at this, I can just roost, get its HP back up, and Magearna can just die to another Bullet Punch. But he just does decide to switch as I roost back up. Drampa, I'm afraid of this thing, or I was until I was at +6, and I can just Bullet Punch it into oblivion. In comes Landorus. It's going to try to weaken me, but I am bulky Mega Scissor, so he can't really do anything to me. He realizes that and decides to run. So yeah, it's quite an interesting team. I enjoy it. I didn't get to show off Heracross in these two battles. I'll see about transferring the files with the other battles that I had over, have some more battles too, and get to rolling again. So I'll see you guys next time. Later.